Morning, everybody. You were expecting Mel, right? Well, I think she's jinxed me. And what do you think, Laura?
Yeah, maybe.
So I'm here with Laura and with Lewis. And let me tell you what was happening this morning. A really good morning. You're watching us here at Highlight Crafts. We're sort of we're just normal people like you guys who've been in the craft industry for a very long time and worked with some really cool manufacturers. So we get to share all of that with you. And PC, plug in your PC now. I thought we did that, Laura.
It's on charge.
Oh no. Oh dear. See what I mean? So everybody, something is not happy today. So our lovely Mel Heaton, who you'd be expecting to see here, is actually on holiday today. And she's taken a few days off ready for Christmas. She'll be back in the new year with all of your normal things that you would be expecting. But we are having some, a few things, just a few things are not quite as they should be. So we said to you, what would you like to do if Mel wasn't here? Because I'm definitely not going to do a good job on that ScanNCut. Last time I did it, she blinking was waiting for me when I came off air. I got the right roast in, so because I did it wrong. So what happened was we asked you what you wanted to do. Would you like a lesson, a real beginner's lesson on ScanNCut, which David's going to do a little bit of that for you at 12 o'clock. But said, how about we start at the beginning with my craft studio and give you a lesson on that. So that's sort of where we're going to go with this hour, if everything decides it wants to work. So we're just going to have a little look and see if I can find this dongle thing that's supposed to be there, because it is meant to be there.
Yep.
And it isn't, is it?
USB's just not working.
Right, this PC. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give this to Laura, see if she can find us another bit of that somewhere. My guess is that even doable.
Have you tried swapping it with the mouse USB?
I think it's just the USB itself. I don't know if the Snoop Dogg one has a wire on it. Maybe swap it with that one.
Yeah, is that next door?
That's on the shelf.
Right, we're working this out between us. Right, look, tell you what, how about I chat to you? Right, morning everybody, good morning. Welcome to the madhouse that's Highlight Crafts. Gosh, it's going to be one of these days. Morning Stephanie and the Highlight team, all the highlighters watching from another chilly and grey day here in France. That's from Chris. Morning, Chris. Right, oh my goodness me, there's loads of you watching. There's going wrong. So yesterday, I'm just going to read these and I got to tell you the story. So Ria, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Barbara, good morning all. Doreen, good morning to you. Susan, Sue S. Sandra Little, morning, Merry Christmas. Mandy, Avril, morning. Wendy, morning to everybody. Wish you all a very happy Christmas. I'm working until tomorrow evening and I might not get a chance to. Lisa Evans says, well, thank you, Wendy. That's lovely. Lisa Evans says, happy Christmas, everyone. Audrey says, morning, everyone. Karen says, morning and Merry Christmas, crafty playmates. Mrs. H999, good morning to you. Jane, good morning to Jane McMillan. Not on YouTube yet. We'll try and sort that out too. Oh, my goodness me. Linda, good morning. David, good morning to you. How are you? Stan the man, morning to all. Alison, morning to everyone. Barbara Pritchard, good morning, everybody. Hope you are well today. Alison, good morning, everyone. Hope you're well today. Jane, morning, Stephanie. Jane, I got your message. I will sort out Carl getting you that recipe for the chicken as soon as I can get to see him. Yay, I've just seen a Dr. Dre thingy prop up. And it's there! Yay. Lewis, you are a superhero. There we go. He's just putting his pants on the outside. Morning. Morning, Lynn. Morning, everyone. Carol, morning, Stephanie and everyone. Aileen, morning to you. Heather, Heather Sherris, what a lovely surname. Morning all, big heart from you. Darren, good morning to you. Pauline says, morning, Stephanie and everyone. Off to an appointment for my long-term back issue this morning. See if they can offer me some help. I've managed it for 20 years, so I doubt they can, but you never know. It's worth having a go and see. Absolutely. Fingers crossed, Pauline. And Godfrey, good morning, everybody. Miriam, how are you? Good morning, everyone. Stan the man is here. Morwen, Mitch, Sandy. God, do you know what? This isn't right. So our Mel gets a lot of happy good mornings normally. I'm sorry it's not her. It's me. Fantastic Fabric Creations. Good morning, Fantastical Fabric Creations. Happy holidays. Good morning, Alison. Good morning. So she says, I love to see all the time you guys are getting it together. Shows how you all get it together. I'm sure we get it together, honestly. Fran, good morning. Sally and me, good morning. Adele, good morning. Miriam, good morning. Oh, Lewis is Steph Santa's little helper. Good morning, wonderful crew. You do make my day. Sending love from Patrice. And I think it says, Cod morning all, good morning. Is that one of ours? No, it says odd morning. Let me tell you this. So this morning we've got our lovely Lewis is producing and directing. We've got Laura, who is our camera guy, and she looks really well today. And then you've got me. And so this morning I'm sat in the office just quickly trying to do a couple of emails before I came in here because I'm so far behind. And if I owe you an email, I'm really, really sorry. And I heard Lewis go upstairs, downstairs. So because we've got a gallery upstairs where it's all that tech stuff, do you know what? We can broadcast high definition anywhere in the world. We have these robotic cameras. Laura, can you show everybody that robotic camera, please? Can you see this, guys? So we have these robotic cameras. And, but when we're filming for Spree, we only need a mobile phone. They've done it and made it so easy. So we've got all this equipment that links to a gallery upstairs. And we don't need it. Well, we do need it, but not for this bit. So anyway, to put the studio lights on now, so this will be bright, everyone. So don't just watch because I'm going to ask Laura to show you the lights. So Laura, show everybody the lights up there and that camera. Can you?
Turn the main ones
Oh,
off.
right. So, oh, there you go. So there we go. So now we've got our studio lights on. But there's 2 dodgy light bulbs in here, and to get up to them needs the scaffolding putting up. So, we don't know whether it's a dodgy light bulb or a dodgy something else. Anyway, so in the morning, one of us stands in here, and one of us goes upstairs and puts the lights on. So this morning, I heard Lewis run up the stairs, come down, and then run back up again. I thought, what's he doing? I realised he's doing the lights. So what we do. Person upstairs flicks the switch. Person down here shouts, "No!" because they're all flickering. Then they turn them off. They put them back on again. And then we go, "No!" So then we do it again. And then it's a different one flickering. We go, "No!" And then we go, "Yes!" So this morning, Lewis would have done about 10 times up and down the stairs. So it's really just one of those things that, yeah, it's one of our little quirks. You know, in your house, you've all got something that, right, so Laura, is there something in your house that you have to turn a particular way, push in a particular place, like pull, do something, wiggle.
Sometimes the shower you have to use a certain way for it to be the way you want.
So the shower.
Yeah.
Lewis, what about you?
Not sure. Not sure really.
Have you not got any of those?
I probably have somewhere, but I can't think of it.
Oh, right, we need you to put your microphone on.
No, all right.
Oh, drat. I tried. We're trying really hard. One day. Probably not in this decade. So I want to say a few more hellos to everybody. It's gonna be a bit of one of those days, guys. It certainly is. So let's have a look. Mitch, good morning to you. Sandy, good morning. Everybody sending happy Christmas messages. Lots of lovely messages from all of you. Sally Ann, happy Merry Christmas, everyone. Adele, morning all. Miriam. Yeah, Lewis isn't my little helper. Have you not seen the size of him? He works out. Patrice, good morning, wonderful cream. You do make my day, sending lots of love. Pam, good morning. Wendy, Wendy says, Lewis, please pass on our love to your mum and wish her a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, will do. Thank you,
Okay,
Wendy.
says thank you, Wendy. Mitch says morning to Fran and Lynn. Morning, Pat. Morning, Morwen. I love how you've all made friends. Sharon says, Merry Christmas to all at Highlight Crafts and all your followers. Thank you, everybody. Pam says, it's 2 days till our son and family arrive from Canada. Janet, good morning, everyone. You make my day. Always end up laughing. Can watch you for a long because I have to work, but absolutely love your shows. Merry Christmas. Have a great time. Deborah D, morning all. Morning to everybody. Amanda, morning. Who needs the gym, Lewis, when you can run up and down the stairs? Alison says, the sound of shouting technology is fabulous there. It's one of the few things that works. Sandy, good morning, everybody. Adele, my husband's laughing. Ritz, Merry Christmas, everyone. Got my posh card yesterday. Very happy with it. Right, everyone, let's have a little look at what we're doing. So our lovely Mel should be with us this morning, but she currently is on her Christmas holes with her family. I'm hoping that she's still in bed, fast asleep, because if she's watching, I'm not up to her usual standard. Let me just share with you. Oh, Katie's here. Now we have got one of Santa's little helpers. So I'm going to show you this. I think we're okay. We're not quite sure, but we think we are, because it's work. We can at least see it now.
We need Dre to copy things across.
Well, I think I've got enough on here to last us now, because it's got more on it than I thought. So we'll be okay. But I do want to, but for 6 o'clock tonight, we're going to go to the Tattered lace stuff, because I've got some really special stuff I want to show you with that. But we'll do it with this as well. Right, so first of all, let's talk about Beehive Berry. Bears, even. Right, so this is your set of SVG files. Now, in Beehive Bears, you're going to get, for your shop digital, $14.99, you're going to get these 3 characters that you can see here, which are super, super cute. But then, to go with it, you're going to get all of these. So these are all your background elements, your composition elements. You also, of course, you're going to get the reflections. You're going to get the actual digital stamps, which Mel would be telling us. You can scan these in and cut them out, but you are going to get the cutting files in this set. Then you're going to get the scenes that you can see here, and you're also going to get the textures, and there's lots of textures and overlays. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to show you a few scenes that you can do, that you could be building, so that you can then use your ScanNCut to cut the frames. So you've got your frames that you can see here. and to build up your decoupage. How super cute is that? Then we've also got, here's another one for you. This is taking some of the other designs that we've got. So using our florals, our tattered lace hearts, and then of course our little bumblebees that we've got there. I love this one. It's just clever card making. So Shop Digital will get you this collection as SVG files, okay? And then we've got this one, which is our Be Happy with our little characters on it. And I'm just going to hold that really still so that you can see the detail in this design.
Digital is the SVG and artwork together.
Yes, so thank you, Lewis. So for $14.99, you're going to get the SVG files and the digital backgrounds and everything that goes with it. Shop Digital, $14.99. Now that's before your club discounts and before you obviously start collecting points. Now I'm going to go down the counter because there's a few things on here I want to show you. Then we're going to come back and I'm going to give you a lesson on some of the stuff that we would do to go with your SVG files. So Mel picked these out for you as deals that she wanted before she left for Christmas holidays. So we have got a set of tattered lace collections. So Shop Tattered is $24.99. And you're going to get this collection. You're going to get Luxurious Lace, which is volume 37. Now these have been specially picked out. The Exquisite Bow was one of my favourite tattered lace dies I ever designed. I absolutely love it. You're getting all of the designs that you can see here. Don't forget, in the ScanNCut, you can be taking these segments and creating complete circles and doing roundels with them. You can also be cutting into them. This is just the start of it because you're going to get all of those. You're going to get all of these, as you can see, pocket card, absolutely fabulous for this collection. You've got tuck-ins of lace. You've got your lattice corner that you can see there. And what I'm going to do at 6 o'clock tonight is I'm going to show you how to take these files and cut into them, clip into them and create other designs. You're also going to get your words and alphabets pattern list. So you've got best wishes, you've got brother, congratulations, dad, there's the sister, there's on your special day, you've got best wishes, you've got loads of them, lots of different alphabets. They all cut out individually. And the great thing about it is that you can be taking these into your ScanNCut and doing whatever you want to with them using all of the different techniques. These are particularly good ones where they actually flip inside the card. Then you're getting essentials. Now these are set at all the shapes that are not already in your ScanNCut's memory. So you've got loads of them, decorative ovals, lattices, doilies, you've got nested chains, your ornamental laces, you've got essential shell shapes, scallops, pockets. You're getting all of these as well. Sahara labels, pearl squares, shabby hexagons. You've got tuck-ins, scribbles. You're getting all of this lot. And can I just say, we are going back to and relaunching Tattered Lace as a brand in the spring. And we've got our lovely Corinne Robinson, who was always one of the faces or the face of Tattered Lace, coming back to join us. And I'm really, really excited about it. So you've got all of these. These were some of the very first ones that we actually did. And you've got number 10. So this is, you're getting pattern set number 10. And so we've got 37, we've got 14, 10 and 33. And we've picked some of the most iconic sets that are going to be of the most use to you. If you'd like to get these, you can buy each one of them individually, but Shop Tattered gets you all of them. Now, I'm just going to show you some of these. So decorative dimensions. I'm going to go on to the volume 1. Volume 1, decorative dimensions. Now, Shop Decorate gets you the Cutting Craftorium Decorative Dimensions SVG file download. And this is what you're going to be able to make. But in here, you get the cutting guide.
Sorry, we got them as a bundle.
All of them together?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, sorry. Well, so this is just one. You're going to get this one, this one, this one, and this one as well. But this is what you'll get inside them. You'll get an image of the design. You'll get the cutting guide and all the details. And then I do believe that there are downloads as to how you actually put these together. And you've got, this would have been, oh gosh, I can't remember how much this would have been if we'd done this independently of all of them when we first did it. They were about, I want to say they were £39-40 each. You've got the caravan on this one, you've got the cupcake box, you've got the all-in-one flower box, you've got the milk jug, you're getting, looks like we've done that one twice, you've got the saucer in there, the sugar bowl, the teacup, the teapot, all of that lot is one set. This one, super fun, you're going to get the basket, you've got the birdhouse in here, you've got the little bunnies and chicks, the gift boxes, the carrot boxes, you're getting all of those. You're going to get all of this lot, and this lot's only $19.99. Yeah, there it is. It should have been $89.95. And you're getting the bandstand, you're getting the tree, the bottle, there's no tree there, you're getting the church, you've got the car, you've got the barra, there you go, you've got the heart, light up heart, the piano, the heart box, the shoe, the hot air balloon, the star, sweet cart. Then you're getting all of these. Don't just think about these as Christmas, because you've got, well, there's the stag. You're getting the giant bow. That's just a pudding. You've got the cupcakes, the gift boxes. You've got your cupcake wraps, lots of different styles there. Gingerbread house. You've also got the diorama. You've got the mini cake stand. You've got the rocking horse there. You've got the chest of drawers. You've got the sleigh. You've got the star, and you've got the Victoria lantern. Wow. And then you're still going to get this. Now, celebration. So you're going to get the bottle, the glass, the champagne flute. You're going to get the mini truck. You're going to get the exploding box. You've got the dress favour box. You've got the ice cream van. You've got the pineapple, the popcorn cart, the star lantern, and the tiered box cake. All of those you actually are getting in this set. Now, for $19.99, that is less than what? 4, 8, 12, £4 each. Guys, that's crazy. It's £4 each. Yeah, literally £4. £4 will get you these each, and in it, yes, you're paying pence per file. It really does make it affordable. So shop bundle if you would like to get those. Right, everybody, let me talk to you about Floral Showcase, because I'm going to show you this on the computer. We've got 2 others for you. I've got your Floral Showcase, which actually has got some beautiful artwork in it. The best way for me to show it is to show you actually on the computer. If you would like to get this one, then please show, and that will get you that for $14.99. Now, I am just going to talk about the ScanNCut deal, because Mel's left us with this, but I'm going to just say something to you. If you are wanting to get a SDX machine and you're in the market to buy it, please don't do it today, because we have got our January sale coming up in literally a couple of weeks, and I know there's going to be a deal. So I'm just being completely honest with you. Unless you're absolutely desperate, this one isn't the time to buy it, okay? Right, let's go over here and have a look at what we've got. Right, morning everybody. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to say a few quick hellos, some more. So, everybody's asking if Mel's watching. Hopefully she's not. So, everyone, quick question to you guys. Right. So, Audrey, good morning. Have a lovely Christmas. Jill, Merry Christmas, everyone. Wendy, had just the giggle I need before I go to work. It's going to be hell. Wendy, bless you. Oh, gosh. Where's my bald patch? My bald patch is showing again. I keep trying to find ways of covering it up. Lorraine says, hi from a cool but sunny Estonia in Spain. Oh, that sounds lovely, Lorraine. Sunny. It was dark when I got here this morning. Pam, good morning. Everybody. Everybody's saying good morning. Pauline's had her knee surgery. Do you know what though, Pauline? Once it's better, you'll be so happy that you've had it done. I mean, when I got my hips done, it was good. One of them's playing up now, but it's because it's donkey's years ago. It's 12, 13 years ago since I had that done. In fact, it is over 13 years. So that shows you how long it's lasted. Wendy, morning. Mel, are you watching? Please don't answer that, Mel. Veronica, good morning from Grimsby. Anne says, got my posh card yesterday delivered by a nice young man who told me to be careful. It was heavy. I wish he delivered by every all the time. Well, you never know. He might. It might be his new round. Veronica, morning from Grimsby. Susan, Veronica, another Veronica, a Victoria even. And Sheila, good morning, everyone. Right, we're going to do a little bit of stuff. If you've just joined, we've got a brand new set of artwork for you. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you some other stuff. So we had a little bit of a thing with the computers. I can't wait till we can afford some new tablecloths because these are getting really ringy. Right, let's go. I'm going to go out of Beehive Bears and come into here, and I'm going to go into Dr. Dre there, so it shows up here, and I'm now in Minecraft Studio. So I'm going to take you on a little lesson on what we would be doing if when we get Beehive Bears for ScanNCut. So first of all, I'm going to shut this down. So are you sure you wish to quit? Okay, we do wish to quit. So I've got Minecraft Studio, which is free on the Highlight Crafts website, loaded on my computer. I'm just going to double click it and let that open up. Now, the nice thing about all of this is that once you've got it, there's so much that you can do with it. So I'm just going to go up here and I'm going to open up the screen. And now I like to work with a plain sheet. So I'm going to remove the grid and I'm going to remove the ruler. And if you want to, and your printer puts a printer margin on, you can put the margin on it so that when you're building your design, you can get things as close as possible, but they don't go over the edge of the actual margin. So that's how I would set up my page. Then we go into our computer, so this PC, and we would go into here and we look down until we can find our artwork. Now, and every time you put a USB or a download on here, it will go into my Minecraft Studio artwork. If it's an external hard drive, it's going to be a separate thing. Now, we call this one Dr. Dre. It's just the name it's got. So I would then find my external hard drive, and that's my Dr. Dre. Please, everybody, get questions in. If you've got questions of a particular thing that you want showing, then please let me know. Also, I'd like to share this with you. So the story of Minecraft Studio, many years ago, it started out where I'm talking about probably 30 years ago, I used to work on Illustrator, Photoshop, all the Adobe platforms, but the licenses for those are really quite expensive, and they run into hundreds and thousands of pounds a year, depending on how many different things you have. And at the time, but that was the only way to do it. And the thing about it was, it doesn't think like a crafter, because it's not designed for us. It's designed for professional graphic artists. So we wanted something that would take a crafter from being just able to turn a machine on to something where you could be really, really creative. So hence we got together with two guys. One of them was called Anthony, and the other one was called, and I want to say his name was Andrew, but I think I've got that wrong. Diane will let you know, because I'm bad at names. Anyway, we worked with these two guys, and they were straight out of university, and we spent a long time with them, telling them what we wanted them to do as a program. And it was challenging to start with, because where we said we wanted to call it a grid, they wanted to call it something else. Where we wanted a digital punch, they wanted to call it something else. And because they were used to the technical terms that were used by the industry, we pushed it to get this to build and work for crafters. So don't try and and the reason I want to tell you that was, don't try and think like a computer person. Think like a crafter. So this page here, this white sheet, is the one that I think of as my cutting mat, my area that I'm working on. All this round here is my desktop. If I want to work with my cutting mat, landscape or portrait, you go up to where it says print, and you'll see that you've got print, preview, quality. I'm going to click on quality. So you've got normal, best and elite. Just work on best. That's all it needs to be. Printer shows you all your different printer options. Your page size, you can actually print different page sizes. So you've got your different page sizes, because depending on where you are in the world, you may have different paper sizes. And then portrait or landscape. And when you click on that, all you do is change the page from one to another. So it literally changes from one to another. We're going to zoom in and out down here. Okay. And what I love about it is, while you're on this page and you've got a piece of artwork on it, you can still zoom even when you're clicked in. Okay. So that's one of the nice little features. So we go into files, because that's where we're going to find everything. Into Dr. Dre, Beehive Bears. Now, the way we set this up to make it as easy as possible for you to be able to do your work. So we have what we call scene building. Now, this first sheet is an index sheet. And scene building is all the little elements and big elements that you might want to be able to build your own scene. I love these pieces of artwork. Then we have our reflections. So if you're a die cutter, you literally print this out actual size, put the die over the top and cut those out. If you love your digi-stamps, we've also now done sheets of digi-stamp illustrations for you. So you literally lay those over the coloured image, and you can create your own stamped and coloured image. In your scenes, everywhere you see a plus sign, it means there's something else in that folder. So by clicking on it, I can now see I've got scenes, long depth, short depth. Let's just look at the difference between them. So if I get this scene up here, that is one of our regular scenes, and it's scene number 1. If I get scene number 1 from our short depth, you can see this is all in focus, but the background is out of focus. And if I go into long depth, it's the other way round. The long depth is in focus and the front is out of focus. And this means that if we're building our own design and we want softness to create dimension, we've got that there ready for us to use. Right, so let's now go and look at what else is on this USB and this download, and then we'll also we'll get into doing some work with it. So we always give you the textures, and these are designs where we've gone into the design, we've looked at the colours, and we've chosen a texture that will go with the style of artwork. So this is watercolour, and you can see the watercolour texture on the page. These are particularly good for embossing. So I'm just going to zoom out so that you can see that detail that we've got there. And then we do our overlays. Now an overlay means that when you put it over the page, the colour that's behind it allows you to create your own patterned backgrounds. So look at these. Each time we bring these in, these are super cute. They're absolutely stunning, and you can really see the colours have come together, can't you? How it all just works. Look at those. Love them. Now we're going to keep going with it because I want to, that one's fabulous. I'm going to show you some more of the designs that we've got here. But I also want to share something else with you. So I'm going to delete that off. Because they're transparent, I'm going to delete that one off. This is something, this one's a good one to have. So I'm now going to make this a lot bigger. So I'm going to go into this and we'll zoom out so I can get hold of it. And I'm going to go up to the top here and I'm going to make it much bigger. Okay, so we're going to go. So now you can see that I would literally, because remember that's the size of an A4, I'm only going to get a really small area on there, or a small number of the designs. When I zoom right in, nothing's lost in terms of quality or anything else. But if I go into my home file and I take my lasso knife and I want to, I'm just going to need to come down and undo that because I've clicked on it and made a mess. So I can tell it to do any of those things, but I need to cancel it because it didn't do what I wanted. Let me move you out the way. So I'm going to go back into the lasso knife. I'm going to zoom in so I can see what I want to do. I'm going to go here and I'm just going to draw around that bear like that, and then scroll using my mouse and make it so that I can see everything, and I'm going to keep the inner. So I've now got myself one bear. So actually one bear, let's rotate that image to there. So that one bear I can now make even bigger. And when bearing in mind that you're looking at an A4 piece of paper, look at the quality of that image. He would, if I go back and I go back to here and we make that a landscape portrait design, he's bigger than an A4, but that is the kind of size that you can go to and you still don't lose any clarity of design. So putting him on there, he's literally A4 now in size. So even these overlays that you've got are all going to work for you to be able to have your designs and take little elements out of them. So don't think of them as just an overlay. Right, now what I want to do, we're going to make this, we're going to take this back to being vertical and put that on top. And we're going to bring the overlay on the top of there. So we've now created our own background with some detail. Let's take a little look at what that looks like when we go into it. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Well, how about we want to get some watercolour texture on this? So we don't want it to look just like a watercolour page, but we actually want to get some texture in there. So what you do, and this can be a little bit confusing because you can't see you can't see it, and we do it because it's a little bit of magic, but it's also the quickest way. So I'm going to right click my mouse and tell it to copy, and right click it again and tell it to paste. So I've now got 2 sheets here. And because this one is still highlighted, if I then click off it and click on it again, this is the one that's active that I'm going to do something to. So let me just share this with you. So I'm going to start this again. Let's ignore that one. So I'm on here, I right click, I copy, and I paste. And what you can't see is that because I've just literally been playing with these, the one underneath is the one that is active. So I'm going to go to my home page, into my effects, and go to embossing. Oops. Yeah. No, it's not. So what have I done? Right, ignore that. I've got that one clicked. I'm going to click this one. So I'm going to do my embossing. Now, the amount you emboss and the width of the embossing vary massively. So if I go to the width, you can see it's almost blurred the paper. And if I come up here, this is the depth of the embossing. So the top one is the depth, how deep it is, and this one is how wide it is. So if we're looking for real gritty texture, I would go quite high on the top and probably about 1/3 of the way on the bottom. This one that goes on top now, if I now go back into my effects and I change the opacity down, look at how it starts. So I'm making this piece of paper transparent, and you can start to see that texture coming through. And because it's directly on top of it, that little bit of purple there is catching the hole there. So it really does make it all very, very dimensional. Makes it super, super dimensional. So so we've got that on there. We've got that bit of texture. Now, another thing that you can do, because if I put this one over the top, all that's going to happen is you'll lose your embossing, because I need to just get that. What have I done? I've deleted one of them. I love this undo button. Yeah, you're there. Right, I'm just going to get that light again so you can see it. So we'll line it up so it's not all blurry. And then this one, which is still a little bit opaque, I'm just going to now rotate it. And what this does is it intensifies the colour, but it still leaves you with some embossing, and it gives you a bit of detail. So I'm also going to increase the opacity. So I'm going to move that over, but can you see those little soft shadows that are just giving that watercolour card a bit more texture? So I'm going to zoom in now and look at the texture of the paper. It really does look, I'm just going to get that lined up a tiny little bit better. There it goes. It really does look like you've got the texture of watercolour card. So now when I come back and I put this over the top, because at the moment it's going behind that layer, so you can see it's in between the two. So I need to right click and order that and bring it to the front. I've now got those little bumblebees and also those little items, and we'll just bring this one to the front, on the front of the watercolour paper. So if I come into the detail, we've got the watercolour paper and we've got the bumblebee background with the little daisies, and we've got our artwork over the top. So you're seeing all of that detail and texture all coming through. But the little trick here, if you want to make a good quality watercolour paper, is to take the shadow, the overlay, and just give it, I'm just going to reduce that opacity down a little bit. So I've made it so it's a little bit more intense, and you can then, by flipping it round and moving it, you can get all sorts of different effects. So I've just undone that so you can see the difference between that one and this one when I move it over the design. Look at how much difference it makes. And because we've got the pattern, so that splat there is now down there, it makes it look really, really clever. So take your overlay, do your embossing, take a second sheet and flip it so that you've got it, rotate it so you've got that extra texture. Now, if I then wanted to put a border across this panel, if I do this, and I'm now going to crop, in fact, I've intensified that too much, so I'm just going to crop this. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and a little bit of that, just go here, and a little bit of that. Okay, so I've decided that's my panel and I'm happy with that. I'm going to rotate it there, take my little bear and bring it to the front. So think about putting pieces of paper on your page and layering them up. And I've now got my little bear is there in the middle of that piece of watercolour card with a complementary piece of watercolour, and now with the pattern behind it, all of it ready for us to do our cutting and layering. So let's move that up there, move this little bear up here, put our pattern back on. That could be our card front where all we need to do is put a sentiment. But how about we take it one step further? So this piece here, I'm going to go into my colours and I'm going to change that colour down, and I'm going to boost the red and the blue. So we're going to boost the red and the blue so we get it quite a strong colour, but still complementary to the shade that we've got. And we're going to take that brightness down a bit so it's a bit darker. So now it absolutely suits that shade. Look at how complementary those colours are. So we're now going to take this one and copy it and paste it and put that one to one side. This piece, all we need to do now is take this and we're going to go down to our emboss. It will always turn grey, don't panic, that's what's meant to happen. And I'm just going to put a bit more texture in it. So look at the difference when I go here. So the amount of embossing that I've got, how deep I'm going, the width of it is how wide I'm crushing those fibres to make it literally stand out. So it's almost like you get a deboss the further you go. So I like to go quite a long way with this. I'm going to bring this over the top, just as we've been doing. I'm actually going to copy and paste it because I want a spare one. So that's down there. But this one, we're going to change the opacity of it. And we're going to bring that watercolour card in. So if we take these two images together and we group them, that's now one piece. And if I bring this back I bring this one into the middle, and I bring this one in there, we've now got it layered between two pieces of watercolour card. So it's layered on, so we've got the soft watercolour and then the darker watercolour, which is really, really effective, and we've still got our bumblebee background. But let's just show you one more thing. So I want to put a frame behind this. So I'm going to go zoom out again. So I've got hold of this piece of cardstock and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger all round, and I'm now going to send it backwards. Oh, and then we're going to send it backwards again. Oh, I don't think I sent it backwards, did I? No, there we did. That's what we've done. Okay, so I've now got it there. What that's showing me is I haven't lined that up properly. So I'm just going to ungroup it, which makes it really easy to do. Zoom right in, get right up to one of the corners so I can see it, and I'll know that it's grouped properly when those two little squares are lined up exactly as they need to be. Let me just ungroup that again because it's there, and I need to come off you so I can pick that one up and just get it there. Okay, right, let's zoom back out, see where we are. Just going to get it. I'm just going to get that completely lined up here, like that on there. You can see how it really starts to come together. So now my mats and layers are in place. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to copy it again. So I'm going to copy and so, whoops, right click, copy and paste. So there we go. You're going to go to one side. This piece is going to get reduced right down, and you can use the boxes for your measurements if you choose to, but I just like working by eye, so I'm just going to pull this out because this makes it more like I'm just crafting. And I'm now going to take that and I'm going to change the brightness, and I'm going to make it really light and bright. So it's still got a little bit of inking around the edges. And then this one goes on the top, and we're going to send it backwards. And then we're going to send it backwards again. So it's like you picking up sheets of paper and placing one on top of the other. And then we need it to go back once more so that it's there. And then this one will sit like that. So that little white one in a little bit, in a little bit, up a bit. And I've got a question, so I'm just going to read our question out because we've only got 9 minutes left. But can you see how using 9 seconds? Oh, my seconds. Oh, seconds. Oh, I've got a question. I can't get to the question. Right, I tell you what, I'll do the question in the next hour. Oh, what happened there? How did that happen? Thank you, everybody. Can you see how we could spend hours doing lessons? So you're embossing, it's not just one layer, it's multiple layers. And look at how by changing one colour, you can take it through all your mats and layers. I can't wait for the next hour. Right, and then you print all these out and just cut him out using your ScanNCut. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'll look for the question.